Well, I kind of heard about this on the internet and on YouTube, and was ours on the list. Yep, sure was. So last week I was in Houston and I took a little detour on the way home to our Gander Mountain in Richmond. And sure enough, up to 80% off. Now, could I get fishing lures for 80% off? I don't know. The store looked pretty bare to me. So I headed on over to the fishing section. And those aisles, they look pretty bare too. Bare to the bone. But they did have some of their soft plastics still left. They had hardly nothing in fishing line, but I did find a few items, as you can see here. But I was reminded, all sales are final. So are you guys ready for another unbagging? Okay guys, I'm back again. So I literally saved 50% on these lures that I found at Gander Mountain, and so a lot of these prices were already knocked off. For example, a bag of soft plastics may have been $8. It was reduced down to $4 or $5, and then 50% or 40% off after that. I finally kind of got some things kind of a little organized here so we can go through them pretty quickly. So first thing I want to show you is, as you saw in the intro, Gander Mountain has their own little brand of soft plastics. So I bought 3 of them, 3 different kinds. One was, let's see if I can open it up, a red Senko style worm. And ooh, look at that. Boy, it's juicy. I'm not going to open up the other 2, but I'll show them to you. Let me see if I can wipe this off on something before I do anything else. Maybe I can wipe it off on this bag, you know. So, little hint on those Gander Mountain, they are scented and they're juicy, so you know, be careful with it if you don't want to make a mess on yourself, right? So that was the red ones. I also found a black with blue flake. You might be able to see that in here. And what's nice is they give you a hook inside here. And on the back of the package, they give you some rigging options. So I don't think I've ever seen, well, every now and then you'll see something like that. And then the last one is a baby bass. And maybe you can see that. It's kind of green with sparkles in it. Yeah, green flake, basically. So, and then I found some zooms that were left. This looks like 4 to 5 with juice, so I'm not going to open it and make another mess on my hands. But this one is another kind of a red worm with the fancy curly tail. And again, I've seen a lot of people use this out on the bayou where I fish at, so that's kind of why I bought those 2 red ones, or these 2 red ones. And then here's another one, just another Senko style worm. It says for $1.99, so I guess I got it for $1. You get like 8 of them in here, I think so. 5-inch thick, 5-inch trick stick is what they're calling it. So this is, like I said, looks like green pumpkin in color. Pretty dark. Okay, so if you remember on my video when I was on vacation, like on day 2, out on the road, I was fishing at Tyler State Park. And I wasn't having a lot of luck, but I saw all these panfish that you'll see in the video. And so I tried my luck on there, and I didn't have the right size hooks. But I found some Gamangatsu number 2s, and this is just a drop shot. So next time I'll be prepared for this panfish, right? And addition to that, I found these 1 and 32nd jigs for these panfish. I got them in red and got them in black, and let's see, and I got them in yellow or chartreuse. So I'm ready for them panfish. I've been watching a lot of y'all's videos lately, and it seems like panfish is getting pretty popular. I mean, I could do that all day long, to be honest with you. In addition to those panfish jigs, I did find a few soft plastics for them. This one looks like a pink small grub, and this is like a pink and green. I think I have this already. And let's see, what's the next one? This is kind of like a dark orange grub. All right, what's next? Okay, lures. So this was the most expensive lure. It was already marked down to, it's a Rapala, marked down to $7.49. So this was my most expensive lure for like $3.49. A Rapala, a big one, a nice one, a DT10, dives to 10 feet. I'll pull this out for you. I think I may already have this, I'm not quite sure, but I like the claws color an awful lot. So let's see, it's dark green on top with a bright pinkish red belly. I think that was the only Rapala that I purchased. The others, I got one bomber for saltwater. It's basically a lipless crank. Ow! Sharp hooks. You can see it's the zinc coated hooks to help out with the saltwater corrosion. That's nice. And let's see what's next here. I found some Berkeleys. And they're all this craw color because it seems to be what I have my best luck on. Here's your standard red and a black on top. And I'll be using this for inshore also, and in the bayous. They just seem to work. And I think this was, I think I paid like $3.25 for this one. Here's another one. It's a Berkeley, almost kind of a ghost, dark reddish orange in color. Again, this is probably like $3.25. And then last but not least, is the last Berkeley, and it's more of a brown crawl, kind of a ghost brown in color. So you guys are going to be watching this on Monday. I meant to put up that video on my fireworks display on Monday. But unfortunately, this weekend, Diana, my friend from work, he has some land outside the city limit. Unfortunately, there was a death in the family, and she has to fly off out of state for the funeral. So we talked, and we're going to try it again for the following weekend. And so I apologize for that. It couldn't be helped, but do look for the fireworks show in the future. And guys, that's about all I have for now. So until then, you guys take care, and remember, you can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. I'm Francis Kiefel, and I approved this video.